All right. So, if I'm going to do this streaming thing, I have to do it every time I'm doing something relevant for the project. And today it is late. I'm going to try and do maybe 2 hours, but I need to try and finish this map. Yeah, so the laggy cam, I haven't really fixed that yet. Every time I'm in Unreal, now I'm out of Unreal, everything is fine. I'm in Unreal, and now I'm lagging. I don't know why. Yeah, so that's not the most important thing, me being in the corner there. So this is the thing. I'm just going to be focusing on what's on the screen here. So there you go. Last we left off, I had an idea for putting teleporters in a spawn point. I also think I'm going to turn these into things. Right now, preliminary work, I'm just going to cube grid these. Hang on, I need to like make sure how big they are. There we go. Am I on 50? Yeah. Don't be on 50, be on 10. All right. Well, 100. Cube grid. Heresy. I'm just going to maybe 3 off the top. I don't know how to pronounce your name because you have no vowels. BMTH. Thanks for the follow. 10 seconds after I started. That's a good sign. I do maps. All right. So is this? So I said 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Don't distract me with making me grow my channel. That's terrible. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what this is going to do, but I think it's going to be a turret bulkhead. Sure. But no. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That looks tribesy. Now there's 2 of them. Now put them back down. There you go. And maybe we put a radar and a turret here, right? I'm sorry, it will be a sensor. I do also still need alerts and stuff, so yeah. I will look at follows. Thank you for follows. Right, it was this button. Now we need to make sure pack turrets, pick up pack, deployable turrets. These are all packs. That's not good. And sensor, deployable pickup, pack sensor, base large sensor placeholder. Great. Are you real or are you a thing? I think it's real. This is a sensor. Sure. Why not? And then the turret though, what's the turret called? Turret. A1 turret. I'm just gonna steal it from the other map. Ayo base turret. Ayo. I'm gonna steal it. So we're just gonna go to not that map, but does the Wiz have it? I don't think the Wiz has it. My breaking containment. I'm not gonna do it. I need to steal a lot of things from Whistler anyway. Wiz has it? Okay. Oh! Now I know who you are. Because now I connect the... I can fill in the vowels now. Fucking hell. I was so excited to have someone join me right after the fucking stream started. Oh, look at that. That's great. Yeah. So what are they called? Base turret. So when I type in turret, oh, that wasn't there before. That wasn't there before. When I was on my map, those didn't show up. That is not fair. Base turret did not, that wasn't there. Okay. So I'm gonna steal it regardless. I need some, is this just this is just a mesh, right? Or what is this? Because I didn't get the flag thing. This is flag stand. Okay. Well, I'm stealing you, stealing you. Definitely stealing all of this. Stealing this. And I'm guessing stealing this because it's kind of connected to it. Or it isn't really. It's just spawning it right in front, right? That might be a problem for my map. Yeah, I've got the sensor. It's really all I need to steal. All right. Really. I'm looking forward to everyone. Correct is just an unrig. Yeah, okay. It's just that's one thing. Is that on a to-do list somewhere to point the vehicle spawn to a location? Because here, look, like I want to be cool. I did this thing, right? Maybe put the vehicle spawn there and have like the pad here, right? And then just wee. I do need to. I have an idea for this. I do want to make like a giant fucking pyramid-esque like thing here. I don't want to do the hairpin turns because that's just going to be hilarious. But right, I will put my stolen goods here. They are mine now. Oh, that's wonderful. Nice one. Okay, I just put them in the sky. So is this a group? No. Okay. So this is the one I need. You can control it. The vehicle station has a spawner position you can set. Okay, fantastico. Wonderful. So, because this is a flag I stole from the starter map. I don't think it's an actual spawner. This probably will be. Because this is pickup spawner flag. And this is flag stand. So I'm guessing this spawns the flags. I'll figure it out. That's fine. You coders with your names. So put turret. Yeah. By the way, if you haven't done this already, I've keybound paste in place to Control Shift V because I didn't want to edit and then paste here. I bound that to a key because it's made my life so much easier instead of just pasting and then just having it appear at origin or something. Yeah, you can actually keybind paste in place. It is necessary. It is very necessary. All right. Right, I'm just going to reset the rotation on this. Oh, it's on 90 now, so that's good. There's a few more that I probably want to figure out. I want to figure out if there's a way to keybind the these guys, the snap sizes, or at least letting me scroll or something. I need because I change these constantly, and it's always like, oh, going over there. So that's annoying. This is now vehicle pad. Still, it is still the original jump pad, but who cares? Zoop. Anyway, is there? No, that was just FX. How big is this fitting in here? Hello, Tribe Striker. Welcome. I've had such a long day, but I need to finish this fucking map. So I only have a couple of days left. I want it into the scrum, man. I want it here. So this is still a bit big, but it doesn't need to be that big, right? I'm just gonna. It's just there to be cool, right? Poinky, poinky. Poinky, poinky. Oh, that's actually not a bad look. That's actually not a bad look. I hope this thing doesn't have collision. I don't need it to have collision. Collision, block all, no collision. No collusion. There we go. Is that centered at all? Don't care at this point. So you said that there was a thing here where I can decide where things go, and yes, I know I haven't hooked them up to the generator yet. Will do. So, where is it? Trigger collision knife component dummy root. Actor spawn transform? I guess? You are a thing? Is that where the arrow goes? Because that's over there? Yeah, okay, cool. Whoop, whoop. I figure things out. I am not actually that completely ignorant about things about game design. It surprises many. Just I sometimes need to, like all the jibber jabber that's going on in the fucking programming channel, I catch some of it and I interpret it. But when it's about the gravitational pull of a fucking wheel well, then I'm sort of tuning it out. Yeah. It's so, Mr. Schreiker, the thing is, this is going to be a great Shrike base because it is quite high up. I still need to, of course, for the pedestrian among us, make like a ramp down. But this is a more reminiscent of, I want this to be kind of Stonehenge-y in that there's a big drop at the back of the base, because I want this to be a simple map that the noobs can just llama a flag, right? Imagine flag, and also dragons, but imagine flag, and then just jumping off, right? That's kind of what I want to do here. I don't want to make this difficult. I wanted to make it a pseudo big map. It's actually got a very long distance to the other base, but you go fast, so it doesn't matter. This is the whole thing that's been screwing with me and trying to make rules, because if somebody can go fast, then distance doesn't matter. If you are going slow, then distance is important. And even if you are going to go slow in here, I mean, might as well. So, ow. Yeah, look, it's a Thentor, and it is a turret that is still very neutral. But let's say we go down here. And I'm fully prepared to shrink down this map if it does become problematic, right? But, because these are big hills, I go fast, right? But suddenly, I don't go fast anymore. So now I'm in this pit. Now, of course, I'm in a light, I'm not in a heavy, but you can see that there's no point where this place is flat. If I press my ski, I'm always going to go somewhere. And even if I am a fat bastard, I can actually build up momentum and use the carving to actually get somewhere. So even if I have to wait for my jets, it's actually quite fast for me to gain some speed at least, even though I'm still slow, and then finally get my jets going and actually do something about it, right? I think this is probably the most dangerous spot, but even then, it looked flat. But then again, even if I'm a heavy, I'm already going down the hill. And that's the key thing of the terrains I want to make, is that there's never an actual flat part, at least fully horizontal. So you always have some space to get going again, even if you are in a monster pit, right? So, and you might still, have a problem, like, again, oh, this looks very flat. But it isn't. That is the flattest this place will be, so. and you can still use skiing even if you don't have any jets. Not using any jets. You can actually get up here, and we're off to the races again, right? So that's important. I'm just not going to be using jets to try and navigate this. Just try a little bit of... Yeah, we're getting there. Not little... There we go. We got up here without jets. And we can actually get some speed here, especially here. There we go. Still no jets. Right, we can get somewhere. Now I'm gonna use some jets because you're not gonna make that anytime soon without it, because the game is designed around it. There we go, we get up the hill, and oh look, we made it to the enemy base in like 7 minutes. That's great. Yeah, our vert climb is good too. Now this isn't the CMC movement yet, so we're gonna have some changes. By the way, you can still screw this up. I mean, if you jet wrong, you're just not gonna make it, right? And you'll have to do a little bit of a detour. But then you can hopefully turn yourself around. There we go. So yeah, this is playful terrain. I want it to be simple enough. Have some good bowls and what have you. It started as a Tribes 1 analog terrain, but I've smoothed it significantly. It still has a little bit of spikiness going on, a little bit of T1-ness going on these because, well, I had to scale it up a little for the barrier here. Yeah, so it big. Anyway, distracted. I am trying to figure out what I want to do with the spawn. Like, I love these towers. They are one of the few things I have ever made in Blender, and I'm still really happy with the aesthetic of them. They look very alien just floating there. I love them. But they're not very beginner friendly. They're basically, you spawn in here, fall down, and you hit a slope. But the locations that they are denoting is either a spawn here or spawn a little bit closer to the base. Now, what I wanted to do was create a teleporter for the newbies, if they are hopelessly stranded. Because right now you have a couple of entry points into this base. You've got, of course, this. You go up. You go up in here. You go up here. You can go in there. You can take the teleporter, which brings you in the other base. But people who don't know yet, who are still learning, they will probably want to climb the hill. And then there's no obvious way on this side. There is one down the cliff here, but that's more of a sneaky passage. And then you have... What is that doing? What are you? You are... Oh, you're that thing. Okay, never mind. And then this entrance at the back, or like an escape hatch, basically. Yeah, exactly. You don't want snipers to have easy access to these either. So I want to use them, but, you know. Yeah. Now, of course, the snipers would still need some kind of inventory station setup and what have you. There's entrances to the sides, bit Battlestar-y, which I liked. So I want easy access to the base and people who are completely lost as well. Like, I want this location, and then on the other side, this location to be little bunkers that you can go in and then teleport. So I was thinking not to compromise the base or anything, but I need some easy access. And I was wondering how or why to do that. I don't know if I want to compromise the silhouette of this. This is where that teleporter is. If I just make him appear here. But yeah, what I'm first gonna do is do I want to bring in the spawn? I think I'm just gonna save myself some time. And I'm going to my TDM map. Ah, did I make it a DM map? Sand pits. Is it sandbox? I forget. Yeah, I mean, vehicles will need their relevance, so I'm not too worried about accidentally buffing them. Oh dear, this is not the place. Okay, so it is sand pits. Loaded the damn map already. There we go. I might steal these as well. I do like these. And it's these little spawn buildings that I made. They're also very work in progress and blue, this one. Might actually fix them up a bit. That would be grand. Yeah, they're a little silly, but they will do in a pinch because I am in a bit of a time crunch. So I'll take those. Yes, this is a large TDM map that I've made. Don't worry about it. It still needs... everything I do is gray boxing, right? Nothing is final. So it's a bit of silly experimentation, all of it. Just going to grab this and then go back. Yeah. You can literally see like the progress of my map making. Okay, so put you here. That's not where I wanted any of that, but that's fine. You, how do we feel about you floating here? It is big, I will admit. Face me when I'm talking to you. Oh, just took 5 off, right? Yeah. Does that... Yeah. I want it not to be blue, for sure. I need to ungroup it. Groups unlock, please. There we go. I make tribe Dagada. I said I would do stream every time I work. I now work. Even though it's late, it's 10 o'clock at night, but I need to finish this freaking map by the scrum. So I'm doing this. And I'm just pressing live. I don't even give a shit. Because me talking to myself, you know, it eases the psychosis a little, which is nice. Makes me feel more normal. My things are blue. I don't want these to be blue. So, and you said nothing needs to be perfect. So these are, of course, not going to be the final spawn buildings, but we don't give a shit right now. I just need spawns that aren't these towers. I love these. I love the silhouette of these towers so much, but they need to be used intelligently, because I feel they can indeed be a sniper nightmare if misused, right? So I also brought these guys along from the deathmatch map. I'm just gonna be sprinkling them around. I don't give a fuck. All right. The one thing I do still need to make: open and closing doors and walls. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's we need modelers and intelligence. That's the two things we need in the team. But you're having fun with your jeeps, so... Yeah, doors are... The thing is, because of the way I'm making things, I I hardly ever end up with doors because I'm making Quake maps, and very few Quake maps have actually made functional doors because it's like the way it's in this base, for instance, like it's all just open and falling through things and corners. That's all that is. The closest thing to a door is this thing. This is the closest thing I have to a door, and or maybe we can do like force fields and stuff. I still need to calibrate my brain for doors. Like, I also want to make like massive structures in these hills at some point, but oh no, it's the AI guy. Hello, Steven. I'm actually talking to people on Twitch, so I've got two things going on YouTube. Well, yeah, I've got YouTube and the other thing. Why was this floating here again? Because I copied it over, right? But I didn't actually need it. I might need it for settings. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the thing. So I've got a flag, I've got a turret. I do want more turrets. I want more turrets. I want to place on perhaps close on this thing, please. So that's a spawn, that's a thing. I'm just gonna leave these floating there and make them be awful for snipers, which is gonna be fun. And then I actually have to make something, which is my teleporter things. Now, where do I want my teleporter things to be? I want them to be accessible. And for the newbies. And I need them... Maybe I just use... I have so much real estate. Maybe I just... Oh, maybe this is a good place. Is it going to screw with any routes, I wonder? Because this is... It feels a little approach hilly to me. Because I don't know what's going on here. I know there's two good statics there. Look at them. Two glorious humps that are going to be used definitely for static routes. Like 1 and 2. And then here as well. That's a nice little one. And I've tried it. I've actually... It works. So... Alright. There we go. Press 2 is the best game, and I just like to track around. Well, good news is that progress on a flying type vehicle has been doing well, but they've been obsessed with the little Jeep now, which is fun because I've only seen it as really just a supply vehicle kind of thing, but that Jeep's going places because it's basically become like a pet to the guys working on the vehicles. So I'm wondering now, because Daggett has been, well, he's BRB, but they've been saying the Jeep goes beep beep, but I don't actually know if they actually do go beep beep already. Because I don't know if the sound has been implemented. If Brian's still around, he can probably chime in on that. Because it is very important that the Jeeps go beep beep. This is paramount. So what do I do if I have the lost sheep teleporters come here in the back of the base, so when they step through, they actually see the fucking base, and they simply have to rejoin it, and then hopefully learn how to ski, right? Because how hard is it? No beep beep yet? Top priority? Good. I don't often put my foot down, but in these situations I just feel I have to. A launcher? Yes, but I have jump pads. They exist. But in putting a jump pad, you also assist capping, right? I have them here. You jump and you get launched out of the tube. This is cool. Everybody loves that. I might need to do something similar, perhaps. Right? Also, again, I will make everybody laugh. Daggett knows about it, but I just need to do this. Here is my my shin breaker move. If I use ski when hitting the side of a jump pad. Used to be a wall here, now I made a hole, so now it's not as funny anymore because just slamming my face into the wall was really fucking funny. Oh wow, it actually didn't do it this time. Anyway, here's a teleporter, zoop. And there's a teleporter back, zoop. And then bam, hit my shins. Alright, enough silliness. I needed to test something. Hey, Dragon Laser, how are you? Are you supposed to be awake, isn't it? Oh no, it's the same yeah, it's the same time you talked to me yesterday. Well, it's still early. So, I was trying to scout a location for the noobs, right? So we have this little place here, which is not as high up. It's a nice little flat area, it's like perfect for a building. But I think not implied enough that I can go down here and then go over to the base. So if you put it up there. Yeah, you need to make a visual with a teleporter. This is true. Like, go full fucking 7 AM? Okay, that's not too bad. You need to go full Stargate on that. I will take... We've already got the rings, so we just have to do that. So this location, if I have a spot... This is not a bad spot. And then we have the base. When you exit, and then you go, oh my god. So if I just ski... I'm an idiot. I don't know how to play the game. I'm just gonna go and ski and not use my jets. I almost make it up, right? And if I am gonna use my jets... Did I hear nukes? So, Dragon Laser has watched the Stargate film, but not yet the actual series. Which I will forgive him, because starting with the movie is very important and surprising. So, there we go. Put the shark track in, that's cool. So if I do jet a little bit... Oh no, I don't crater there. Yeah, maybe we need to crater more. Because, yeah. So that's good, you can get up here, and if you're smart about it, you can actually hit the little outside clip here. Okay, fuck it. I'm going back there. This is a treat? Yes, indeed. I am going to be streaming again every time I work on the game, because I have to. This is a motivation for me to do this, even if I'm freaking tired as hell. Because I've had to do a lot of, yeah, a lot of things today. So I'm going that way. That's not good. I want to go that way. Yeah. Can you wall splat? Oh yeah, definitely. I can, like I showed you with the with the jump pad. That is fully functional. Game fully functional. I definitely kill myself on the wall. Which you probably will find out now. So this is the tricky part. Like, I'm pretending to be a bad player, but it's not that big of an act. See, I'll die here for you. There you go. Ow. Oh, 4 HP. I'm still alive! Ah! Wow, I did not die there. Okay, so getting to that little cubby there is quite difficult. Yeah. The depths of hell are filled with chocolate? I agree. I can still taste it. Good. I want to get over there very easily, but it's difficult from this angle. Because you like, you know, especially if you're a new player, you're never gonna make it there. So that's not a good idea. That is just begging to be like a spot though. See, there you go, I died. Third person? Yeah. Third person! And also I remembered the zoom! I remembered the zoom! It's control now! Yay! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We are a third person shooter now. Everybody will like us. Because we are the meta. There we go. He's flagged. He's flagged. This begs to be a building though. That spot. Has to be. Oh. I think I know one of them. Turret there? Maybe, yeah. But maybe. Would it be silly? I'll figure the puzzle pieces out in a minute. There's no keybind for this, which is annoying. Do that. Shows how to fly. Does hang on, I need to what do I need to do? Because I have a generator. Is in here. Hello generator. So what are you? Initial owning base. Why is it initial owning base none? LG editor. I don't know what to put in here. Yeah. So and oh, the base itself is a thing, right? BS base. There. Hello. Is base. This is base. And now I can put generator to base. There is base. Hustle. So generator is there. Is okay. And then the spawn point, I need to spawn as part of that team probably as well. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of team starts in the spawn point. And these are set to team index 1, so I'm guessing the base needs to be index 1 as well. Team index 254, no, 1. That's a lot of teams. Is that spoilers? Number of generators for power, 1. Default reaction, whatever. Okay, we're doing it. We're building a broadside, everyone. Broadside is being built. Base, base. That should be functional. If not, I will register a complaint. I do need to spawn as the team. BTF. Let's see what happens. If I spawn on top of the base, it's bunk. I don't think I'm part of the... I am not of team, I think. Hang on. It is floating. It is an enemy station. Yes. Okay, so... Erg. So I need to be part of these guys. What are you? Player start tag. I think you're in warm-up. About buried bone. Hang on. So... Game modes... I'm Crashborn on the servers. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I saw you around, man. I've been busy being medically tested, not for brain matters, but allergy matters. So I've not really had a chance to chat. So yeah, thanks for joining, and you've had a wonderful conversation about coding standards. Apparently, that's incredibly interesting to me. Force match active. Okay. And then I just need to... Oh, people have already chatted. That's wonderful. All settings, okay. So I just need to make sure that I don't spawn with this guy, but one of these, right? PS player start base. So maybe I'm just going to delete this guy for now. See if I spawn that way. What is player start base 2? What are you? Team index 0. No, that's 1. I think that might be it. Hey, I'm in a team. Okay, I'm in the spawn point. I just need to make it over there. Yeah. Yeah, the team index was 1 on the others, so. Ow. Man, that's a bad angle. I need to be careful. Nope. Still evil. Alright. So these guys... So I don't need that one either. I didn't use that. Team 1. Team index 1. Yes. What are you? So there is no team there, so it's a base. It's a base. Okay. And generator, and so this is the base. The base is team index 1. Number generator is 1. And the base. So is the audio very choppy? Is it for the same thing for you guys? Is the audio bad? Would be microphone input? Because I did change the thing. All good for you, Striker? Yeah. Default reaction hostile, maybe friend? Let's do that. It's a little iffy. Oh, poke. Because I did the, not really noticeable. Because I did the noise reduction thing on, hang on, let me see if it fixes this. Audio, there we go. Is that better? Or any change at all? Now I have some desktop audio going, but yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Nope. Still an enemy. We can damage it at least. Because I don't know, yeah. Yeah, I might just have to do that, right? Because I did copy a lot from map start too. Because it's still there. But yeah, I did nix a few things. Okay, Buried, if you've got better audio setup, because right now I don't have any earphones on and anything like that. So, but yeah, if we go to map starts. Because it's kind of important that I do learn how these things work. So, yeah, these vehicle pads, inventories, vehicles. Okay. So, and then I guess player start. Player start, base. So these guys are index 0. Let's figure this out. So you are a base. You are team index. Number of generators for power 0. Zero means all generators must be powered. Oh, so it doesn't mean how many. It also means that if there are no registered generators, it's free power. Super. Default reaction hostile. Default reaction net load on client. This actor will be loaded. Great. So I'm guessing I need to check that as well. Initial owning base. Okay. Power source type self. Huh. Yeah. Alright. I'ma just grab these. Still need to do the whole thing, so there we go. And then I think the player starts I already got working, right? So I'm just gonna copy this. Alright. There we go. So didn't the bases go with? I thought I selected those. Fuck. Oh well. See how far we get. Because this is no longer... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so number of generators 0. Default reaction hostile. Net loads. Should work. Is it because we have only one team? Some shit? What are you? Power source sun. Compatible game mode tags. Powers base. Should be working. Do not understand. Oh boy. These are connected. This one isn't. These are connected to the generator. Okay. It's trying to lose me here. This is connected to the... Yeah. Okay. So let's get rid of these again. And go back and grab everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy. Wait, can normal people still not see that channel before they get invited to it? I think that was a thing before. Go. So this is functional. So we're just gonna do some housing. So base and base. I don't need you just yet. Gonna X you out. And put you down here. Oh, good. Boink. Oh, no, cancel. So I can't move that. Okay, great. Work. Where we go? There it is. No. You are here now. The blasted base. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, it's close enough. It's connected, that's fine. So then we grab our generators. Our other generator. You. For some reason you work now. And move you in here. Nope. God. Somewhere in there at least. That's close. Hey, that's very close, actually. So you are just gonna go away. Note, it didn't give the warning for like, hey, you're deleting something that has references. So there is something fucky. Definitely something fucky. There we go. Base is here now. Everybody's happy. And this is the Aquilar base. So if I were to switch you, power source type base, or generator, Aquilar base. So, yeah, okay, I can see. So if I do base, initial owning base is the Aquilar base. My God. Cool. I don't have any spawn points for the other team. Player team start. But these are TDM spawns. Does that matter? Let's find out. Yes, you managed to catch a rare Greth stream, indeed. But they aren't going to be rare no more. For I'm just going to be streaming when I'm working on Broadside. I'm just doing that. Smack. Did I get up? No. I'm a noob. You will not see incredible gameplay. Just mostly see me bungling around. Yes! Yes! It is green! And it's still floating off the ground, but it is not green, it's blue, it's good. It's a friend. There we go. Scoot Fleer. I'm not gonna click the buggy yet because it's still buggy, because it's not the new thing, right? Oh, Nuki. Whoop. I still don't know how to fly this thing. And I just jumped out. No! Space has jumped out. Fuck. Oh well. Bye. Bye. Alright, let's get another one. It's gone, man. It's gone. Scout. There's no limits on this thing right now, so I can spawn a lot. There we go. Alright. Ramming speed. There we go. It doesn't have any movement to it yet. It does have a little bit of FX, but it's a little rough still. But you can go pretty fast. Don't think it has momentum yet? I don't know. Is it just gonna be speeding up? Oh, you can see the MPH actually, yeah. Yeah, it does go back down. So full blast. So it idled at 150 and then boosts around to... Can you do a backflip? It rights itself. Oh boy. You can't quite do a loop-de-loop, I think. But yeah. It is still very rough, but it exists. And it's probably improved since I last... No, I updated dev this weekend, so I don't know if anything's changed. We do need momentum on it, yeah. But, you know. And got a gun. I don't know what those little dots mean. Or is that just that's the sensor, right? Yeah, that's the sensor. I didn't connect the sensor. That's a vehicle station plug. It should have quite a bit of momentum. Okay. Because, again, like maybe there's a thing, but so I go up to like 150, I think. Well, if I'm boosting full, that's now around 200, but I keep ticking down. Can I like... I could probably keep pushing it, right? 280 now. Yeah, I think you should be able to coast. I'm actually wondering how easy it would be for me to get up top here now. I'm being distracted again from making my map, I can feel it. Yeah, it's... Yeah, we have a flying vehicle. It's a thing. Map is big. There we go. Alright, Dragon. See you, man. Give me FX for all things, and I want my obelisk. And then we exit. Whee! And she keeps flying, and I keep dropping. We were quite high up. I have gone to played. Look at that. And everybody on the team is worried that this map's gonna be problematic. I don't even have control over where I'm going. I'm just moving. Yeah, the crosshair... There's been a lot of work done on like UI stuff and tracking of vehicle crosshairs and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, this is, however, my experiment for... Oh, there you go. I did crater. This is my experiment for like large of scale in terms of sense, because the map itself again is not intended to be that big. like the base, the other base is right there, right? So from the spawn, you would just I'll do the crater there a little bit. Yeah, these bridges are definitely gonna be in here. Give you another like reference point. So it should be, for a novice player, it should be like 20 seconds, 30 seconds to like make it to the other side of the base. But I am also with this testing like the limits of what we want to do with terrain and how big we can make it. But especially for this map, this terrain can be reused, right? Depending on where you put bases or activities for like time trial stuff. It's not intended to be all used. It's just a test, right? But yeah. Anyway, I would say for bots, my opinion. I know if you guys have been talking about it. My opinion on the bots is they should just cheat wherever they can. Yeah. All right. Drive the Jeep. This is not the updated Jeep then. This is the Jeep as it was in the weekend. Because I haven't updated my my branch yet. But we shall try and go beep beep. I don't know how broken it would be if I tried it now. Yeah. Buggy buggy. Oh shit. That caught me off guard. I knew there was something wrong with the fucking buggy. But holy shit. Oh shit, I needed that. Holy shit. So where do I put the base on the turret? Do they just have a mind of their own? Oh, there's a lot of shit here. Base turret. Dummy root turret base component. That's... maybe call it foundation. Base is a trigger word. Base asset? Ah, base asset component. Alright, great. There we go. Okay. What was I doing? I was trying to like scope creep my map here. Do forgive me. So yeah, this is a thing that needs to be done. I do need to have that. Like, it's gonna disappear into nowhere, but that's fine. Maybe I just skirted off the edge. Right. So if I move this, then nothing. Yeah, that's amazing. I love grouping in Unreal, because now I have to go group and then lock and then grab all of that and then move it. All right. So, because we do want it to end somewhere, but Can we like box it a little bit and then just do that? And have a thing here. Sure. That's amazing. Now we unlock it again. Groups unlock. I need a key for that. I really do. Then make sure, because we didn't copy anything else. We do not want the world. We want the thing. We want that to clip in there. Right. Nobody notices. That is fine. Then we do this. Then we do that. Then we grab all of that shite. Clickety, 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 clickety. And then just copy that on over. And that should fit. There we go. Nice mortar kind of bridge. I'm all for the mortars. It doesn't have to have a function. It is just there to look cool, and I don't mind. Just to fill the freaking map. Listen very carefully. All of this is placeholder, and I'm just trying to finish this map. Because Master Dagada has said that I shouldn't be perfectionist before I freaking merge my things into dev so we can actually test them. He's not wrong. You know, he could just say it a little nicer. So, am I just... Yeah. Okay. I don't know why this little nubbin is there. It has a function on the other map. So, does the world end if I just rotate this entire thing? Lightly. And just ram that in there, because there's a gap now. Does that matter? It makes it a little weird here. Why is this a thing? Why have I got this? Alright. Oh, that's so awful. Why is it so bad? I need to remake this asset. I do believe. Because I've done some heinous things. That's fine. Yeah, let's not care. Ugh, it's gonna be important if I don't do this. That's fine. There we go. Another one? No, I'm going to be smart. Fuck you. I'm going to be smart about this. Did I literally not copy the others over? I think I did. So does this not work then? See, I realize now doing this on stream that I'm exposing a lot of things about myself when I'm making maps. Making me a bit uncomfortable. I try to find shortcuts and then the shortcuts end being longer than what I expected. So this thing is hollow. Live with it. Don't know why. And the spacing is off. Spacing is very off. It makes sense, right? Some mistakes are made in this construction of ancient monuments. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Because now I'm going to lock this again by right-clicking like a peasant. And I'm just going to drop the identical bridge in there. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna exile you somewhere. Be pretty somewhere else. Could it fit in there? Like, random shit go, right? That's how Wedge did it. There we go. Live there for a sec. I'm gonna forget you exist in a minute. There we go. Oh, that's awful. I can't. Face away from the camera, please. There we go. Ram you in there. Perfect. Yeah. Bridges to nowhere. Everybody loves them. I have to remake that asset. I really do. So where's the mirror? You have to respect the mirror. Yeah, you're kind of there. It hurts my soul to be this sloppy. It's fine. Yeah, it's definitely an aqueduct. But people said bridge, and now my brain's locked into bridge. So, yeah. It's just going to be here for a sec. Oh god. I love the widget as well. Just be here. Be there and be square. Groups, unlock. I want a double. There we go. You don't need to be double. That's fine. So it's just vibing there. That's great. Okay. So now we have this thing. It exists. And it indicates the new player. Hang on. I might want to rotate it a little differently. So it starts here-ish. Yeah. So they can get to it. Noobs that they are. And actually get across the gap. And then we can put a thing here. So when they arrive, they see wonderful things. And just make a box here. Now, is this still locked into something? Apparently. That's fine. We might want some of those things here. And this is a place, the name of the place, where I put a teleporter exit. Now, have I made something that could be used for that? On a different map. Not yet, I think. So we'll just use some kind of a noob trap box. Yes, I'm making noob trap box. So, because I do want to facilitate, because that's like the whole core of this project, right? Buried. Here's the thing I say to people in many rants. And I've made, well, if you've on the ClickUp, I have ranted about it in there in the design documents. Our goal is not make tribe. Make tribe we are do, yes, good. But the key is to get people to play the game. That's the mission, right? The whole thing, to build up the FPSZ community and maybe even the arena shooter scene from the ground freaking up. Because there's nothing there. There's only grizzled veterans like dear old Tribe Striker that just wants to pick them off one by one, right? And fair dues to him. We will facilitate this, but in order to do that, we need to have the newbies. So I am trying, with this map, I'm trying too much. I'm trying to make it awe-inspiring, like, holy crap, what the hell is this? Can we play on this? Yes, we can, and we don't hit an out-of-bounds grid 10 seconds into skiing, which is my inception in map making. Tribes ascend, I want to ski, I slam into a wall, an invisible wall, because no, this is the designated playing area. So even if this ends up being completely destroyed by people going 100,000 miles an hour, because they managed to get up to these fucking hills and ski down that Mach fucking 2 and then just grab the flag. That's why this is also so circled. I want to have a map that newbies can play. So that's why, and how they accidentally learn how to play the game by falling off a hill and realizing they can slide down it, kind of thing. So when they inevitably stray, right, I want locations, little cabins in the mountains that they can go to and teleport back to a relevant area, because of course they're not going to kill themselves and reset. That's not what's going to happen. They're just going to wander aimlessly until the ends of the earth. And one of those locations I can't seem to find anymore. There you go. Here. And on the other end, I think it was here. Or was it a little closer? Yes, it was a little closer. It's here. Little boxes with teleporters that would put you in a non-precarious position in view of the base, at least. So, yeah. Yeah, the whole different turrets and stuff. I think they've been... Did that... That was a thing. I saw that. Yeah. So the teleport back can't be too obvious, because then it becomes an offense tool. It probably will still become an offense tool, but it's not gonna be... it's not gonna be useful to go out into the boonies to just go to the base, right? So anyway, let's make a thing. So I'm gonna go in here. I don't need to select the terrain. I need to go into my cube grid, and I've again learned the thing as well. I'm gonna make 1600. I'm gonna make a big box. I click box, I do this. Okay. Now go back to 100. Good. Yeah, the thing with changing the barrels and stuff, because I've been watching a lot of the stream, the T2 stream, which is definitely something I can recommend on a second screen or monitor. There's a 24-hour T2 VOD channel, and I've seen people, there's VODs of people doing turret farming and stuff, and the absolute going, spawning, so dying, spawning, going to the inventory station, getting the turret barrel, grabbing the turret barrel, going to the turret, inserting the turret barrel, repairing the turret, maybe in another order. Mortar comes, explodes the turret, die, go back, repeat process. Oh! No. Hey, Ayo. You are googly. Your name is silly on Twitch. That is hilarious to me. Alright. So, I have box. Fear the box. Worship the box. The box is life. Okay. So, let inspiration hit. If I do this to 1600, does that suddenly become gigantic? No. Okay, great. Ah, I need to... Okay. I understand. I apologize. So, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's good. Now it's aligned again. Hurrah! Alright, boink, and boink, and boink. Okay. Likely. And then... Don't look like a weird enough tribes building to you guys. Still want this. Still want that. Do this. Sure. That's cool enough. Oop, that might be too deep. Yeah. Alright, what can you do? That's fantastic. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I want to do. Yeah. Then we do this, and then do that. I've given it a hat. Sure. There we go. See, I knew Osimo was somebody was working on it, on the turret barrel thing. So, by the way, this is what pressure does to a man. I have no time to dilly-dally. I'm just gonna try and make a weird thing. This is very weird. Okay, let's see what happens if we hollow this out. I still need a little bit. So I'm gonna go down to 400. And likely do this. Can't do that. Okay, one more. That's a space. Don't know why I've done it like on a 45-degree angle. Don't question me these things when it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm trying to finish something. That is cool. That is a fun little happenstance. What happens? Look at this. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We go down? Nothing happens. Okay, great. Sure. I do need some substance here, so let's go to 200. Okay. And then just do things. No. Not what I wanted to do. This. There. I don't know why. Yeah. Your questions will not be answered. There we go. How thin is this? This isn't too thin. It's good. Okay. Definitely gonna be a jump pad here. Wait, is that not right? It is right. It's before. Yeah, okay, it's just weird. Okay, and what if we do this? Yeah. And then we likely would need to lower. Do we care? I don't really care right now. Okay. Oh, I made a pit. Don't do that. Okay. And then we need a base more. Oh. Dig it into the ground. Right. We have a bit of a buffer now. I don't like the hat. That must go. What did you do? Okay, and if I do the same thing, 1. The hat has become sillier. Let's not do that. Okay. We'll live with that. 600 on the corners. 600 on the corners. Bigger in the back. Yeah, silly. Yeah, it's interesting, right? I'm literally, I need a thing. I need something. I don't have the brain capacity to think. So this is what we're getting. And I'm just making it pseudo brutalist with far too big the blocks. And yeah, using turrets as a pack, nah. It needs to be like a choice. Maybe there needs to be, you know what? Maybe we just make Turret Farmer a pack that just gives you the ability to go to a turret and select something. Like, here you are now the janitor. Let's call it the janitor pack, right? You become a janitor and you just get the ability to just pew, 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 shoot turrets at turrets. This is what sleep deprivation does to a man. You all understood what I was saying. Don't lie. What am I making? Yeah, exactly. The Oprah pack. There you go. This is high quality game design that I'm giving you guys, right? Moments of sleep deprivation. And the need to constantly talk because I'm streaming. My brain just does things. It's incredible. No way, it's not actually aligned. I hate everything about that. That's so awful. I do need to fix this though. Yeah, that's good. Why isn't it the same here? Did I do a bad? Wait. It's not perfectly aligned. What? 2 and 2. I fixed that corner. That's that same corner. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Crisis averted. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna clean this place up at all. There's a pit here for a reason. I don't remember why. Because it was funny at the time. Though. 1, 2. And we're gonna put teleporters here. And we might curve it on up. I need the 90. Are you a 90? You are 90. Okay, great. Come with me. And be a thing. Oh boy, it's big. Click 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Meta turret meta. You turret the turrets. Maybe you should make a turret that can shoot turrets at the turrets. So you can automate. You can automate the process. Shit. Hey. Is this important at all? I don't know. Oops. Now we need you where? We need to flip you on the Y. And it's gone. Yeah. It's not at all what I wanted. This whole place is a mess. 90. Now be in the corner. There we go. You are corner now. Long sleeve, long sleeve. Okay, good. Alright, now we need a teleporter. Why am I so slow? Hello, teleporter. Destination. Oh, I said janitor because... Okay, one thing you need to understand is that the Broadside development team is 70% meme. And some of these memes weren't even started by us. The janitor meme is rooted deep. It's rooted very deep. But perhaps, youngling, you are not ready for that lore yet, because it involves a rant about high-res. As most things do. I'm just gonna grab everything here. No, we don't want easy access to the frickin' base, so I don't want it to be a return teleporter. I wouldn't even know where the going back to the teleporter would take you. Food for thought, but not today. I have made an awful thing. It looks strange to me. Anyway. Oh, big. Wow, are the teleporters that big? I must have misjudged. Can we lower the floor even? There's nothing up here, right? So, it doesn't matter. We can do this. Oh, no. Click. Correct click. Correct click. So, let's start with 200, 400. You've never seen a shape in your life? That's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. To show you beautiful things. Beautiful, wonderful things. How fucked does that make things? Not too fucked. Okay. There is a madness in all of us. We will soon find out. There we go. It's a bit more spacey. Now the fucking teleporters will fit. Maybe let's split that one up then. Let's do this. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. How big do you need to be, actually? Whoop. Need to be this big. Was that actually on the money? That was, I just randomly resized that and that was 100% on it. Yeah, that's what we do. So now I know it's 2. Ow. I could have surmised that from observation, but at this point I just want to I don't even know how long I'm gonna go. Probably for another 20 minutes before I collapse. Alright, is this big enough? Just about. Why are you not? Is this whole thing not aligned properly? Oh great, I'm going to die. How is that possible though? I've used whole numbers the entire time. Nanda koreo. -1. You know what? I'm going to use a forbidden button. There you go. It's aligned. Vehicle passengers or race mode. Vehicle passengers is likely to cause you an aneurysm, I'm thinking, because you've been afraid of it for so long. So... By the way, because you guys have been doing race mode things, but after this, what I want to make is a defrag. So just like, here's a thing. It doesn't necessarily have to have checkpoints, I guess, but it's more like a area to area thing. But we'll see. I'm not gonna have a salient conversation about this over chat because, yeah, I feel myself failing mentally. This is why I have this cubby hole. So. Whoop. 180, please. Thank you. So this, and then a jump pad. Let's grab the one from over there. Whoop. Come on. Where am I? What's happened? There you are. For those astute among you, you might recognize that this thing is in fact very closely modeled, but not exact, after the jump pads in Quake. Would be correct to assume such a thing. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. I'll make my thing, and then we can hook it up to whatever system we desire. Void? What angles are we using here? Should be what the fuck? So 0, 45, right, and then 90. There we go. Feels to me like that might be correct. Let's angle it up a little bit. Sure. Wonder where this is gonna go. This needs to have collision though, because it doesn't currently. Collision block all. There we go. This might need to be a bit boostier. What? Where is number? Here. Oh, it's closed. Okay. Add impulse and blah, blah, blah. So let's make that 6. There we go. Save. See what happens. Poinky poinky. Oh. It's not too bad of a location to respawn yet. Ow. But this, I don't like this angle. Like you skeet off. Zip. Hello, strange building. I come to see you and see if you work. It's a nice little place. So I go in here. And then I go... Hehehe. Okay. Need some work on the angle there. Ooh, scary bridge. Scary bridge. Ow. Oh. It's funny, you can fall in here. Maybe I could put something in here. I need to fix those corners. So I need to up. Oh yeah, you're bumping into that. And the direction isn't quite good anymore. Yeah, the CMC thing is pretty much the most important thing, right? But I love these little divots and half hills here. That's nice. This bridge is a lot, well, aqueduct is a lot bigger than it looks once you're up there. But you can still get to it. Like, this doesn't feel big, right? It's one of my main frustrations of, like, Arx Novena on TA as well. Like the aqueducts were always like they were there, but barely functional. These at least are a bit more functional. Okay, one more time for the world. So yeah. Why am I bumping into this? So this is one step lower. Good dunk. And then oh yeah, the arrow is pointing way up there. Impulse. I want you to be more like that. Good. I mean, yes. Yes. I agree. But I don't know. They felt a little forced, and you use them for bounces, but they're like direct. There weren't any. I don't know. I never liked Arx Novena because I understand it's one of the more competitively viable maps in TA, and there were a lot of things happening on that map that were important to the game, but it was so forced. Yeah, they weren't supposed to do that. Exactly. There was no intention to it. Like rock bouncing and having rocks with like 30,000 polygons that would just screw up, that had overlapping collisions that would just spat you out if you even touched them. I mean, but that's the thing. Like Arx was... everything I hate about TA map design, because it was a flat surface in the middle where the clustering was nice, but then everybody figured out the stands, and you have this fucking gully that they carved a single route that you could do through. Like, it was the perfect map. Arx is the perfect map for Tribes Ascend, right? Does all the things that Tribes Ascend needs to do. It is not a Tribes map. Oh, don't get me started. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Like, yeah. Yeah, it took how long for the introduction of arcs that the stands were there? Because it was basically intended to be that. And then they made these things in the middle, like, to have some semblance of blockage, but not really. So, yeah, where am I going? I'm trying to get out. Yeah, I don't know about this. Like, I probably need to change the angle a bit, because I want the main exit to be somewhere else. Anyway. Save yourself some time and put the spawn point right where it is. Yeah, I get you. But then... Yeah, I know. But they're in the spawn point that I copied over. And... honestly, sometimes I do this on purpose. So I play the map. And I find annoyances. Because if I have to repeat a thing like 3 or 4 or 5 times and actually get to a place, it's like, nah, this has to change. And I should just save myself time, you're right. Because I did before. I had just the one spawn point where I needed to be. There we go. That's a lot smoother. Don't know if I really want it to be where the bridge is, but I mean, it's good enough. This is fine. Because, for instance, now going outside of that base for the second time, I'm like, yeah, the angle isn't good. And I wouldn't know that if I just spawned to the place. You need to discover things, right? Sometimes the annoyance needs to be good enough. Like, because the thing I was trying to look for was this drop down, and I forgot where it was. There's a shitty little drop down, but still. I need to put a lot more curves in here as well, because these hard edges aren't good. Because if I go down here, where am I going? I'm going away from the base, so that's not good, right? Yeah, the travel time adds up, you're right. And I usually do, but because I put the spawn point in there. I still need to discover this place, you know? I know the terrain well, but in relation to where things are. I put a big ramp there. I do like this terrain. I'm really, really happy with it. And this might not be the only map I make with it. As is tradition, right? Getting up here is good. Jumping up here is good. Having this right side drop down is nice. Besides this. So I don't want this to too much overlap with that. Maybe I want a hollow ramp. Yeah. So. Because, well, if we're being silly for a moment, just for references. Oh, that's not good. 210. Is it gonna be fine if I do 16? God, no. Okay, fine. So let's do 200. 200 is gonna fit. All right. So grab you. We are in create new asset mode. Let's do 16. Twice. Maybe 3 times. And then let's create new assets. Okay. Let's step this guy off 1. There we go. And then, just to be silly, washa. This is like the, how did they build the pyramids? Well, they made a giant ramp. Well, the ramp would have been bigger than the pyramids themselves. There we go. Except, and then also this. So 1 and then 16. Then it's completely gone. Right, I forgot one part. Cancel. No. I need to not start there. Let's start here. Ooh, that's very thin. Last bit. 6. That's gonna be correct, I think. Not quite correct. Why not? We did -2. So is it that? I think so. Yeah, doesn't matter, it's just a placeholder thing. Done, accept. Still not quite there yet. 2. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, time trial, this is definitely gonna be like a thing. That's definitely gonna be a thing. Yeah. So I do want it to be hollow like this. Could have been a bit bigger, but still. I mean, why be silly? We can just do this. There we go. Oh no, the overlap. Is this, how silly is this? It is very silly, isn't it? It's probably... Yeah. Like, look at this thing. The one she told you not to worry about. Right. Take a buggy off of this. Are any of these maps that are 100%... Are these any maps? What? I mean... Yeah, we should... I know what to do. I know what to do. Here's a 45. I mean, right now, in terms of what we're experimenting with, wait, 1 moment, please. There we go, that's okay. I would consider all maps to still be experimental. Simply because we're still figuring things out, especially like even basic movement still, right? What is final is my word and my say. Now, the whole thing is this 65? What? Apparently it's 65. Okay. And this thing is wrong. It needs to be like this. Concepts and ideas on what the rules are very much final. Now, I will say my intention for this terrain is that it makes it to the final game. These are terrains that I have made not for Broadside, but for another project. I have many height maps, and the height maps I am certain I want to use somewhere in whatever form they might be, right? What the bases are on them and those kind of things, that is all still in the wind. This stuff is gray box functional to playtest. I hope somebody competent comes along and, you know, improves on it. But yeah, we're still very much playing the game, figuring things out. And yeah, we've like the main mode that we want to spend most of our time on is not even in the scope yet. We're still very much figuring things out. But yeah, minus 4. There you go. See, the angle is not right. I don't know what the angle is. I'm gonna spend too much time on it. I'm just gonna approximate. So what would you be? Sure. All right. Evil Knievel has entered the building. I don't think you can even click. I should have done it with a 45. This is not going to do anything. It's going to slam you into the train. Ugh. Yeah. Let's copy that. So it's minus 26. It is that. Oh, it's done it already. So, that is not the same, but okay. That would be better. Goodbye. So. And then 8. Now I'm just doing silly things because I was so instigated. There you go. This is gonna be stupid. Yeah. I mean, I was ready, almost ready to press the button on the whole art Bible thing and just at all the developers, the want to volunteer people. So, but I feel like I need to finish something like this first before. That's why one of the reasons why I hooked into this. I wanted to finish like a cinematic looking map myself. Something with, I think, the spawners too. I need to put it a bit higher. I think it's too low to the ground. This is also too low. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. And then you, sir, actor spawn. Go up a bit. There. Nope, it's still freaking out. Alright, great. Yeah! Oh yeah, you were waiting for that one, huh? God damn. Yeah, it was almost a monster truck move. Hey, this thing can haul ass. We just expect. It got stuck. Okay. It's not too happy about those angles. Attempt number 2. Hmm. Yeah, it's better. Sorry, I couldn't blue ball myself. Yeah, definitely in terms of monetization, we right now it's because the thing is the road's gonna be long. Getting the game out. I mean, we have a company and stuff. We're probably going to just do Patreon and some crowdfunding and probably some of our own dime. If we do everything right, there might be a time where this becomes real in terms of actually, you know, paying people for their dev time. But if, in order for that to happen, we everything needs to go right, and we have to end up, you know, supporting a very large community and all those kind of things, because most of it is probably going to go into just funding the servers and expanding the game itself. But yeah, it's a long term thing if it ever does happen. But yeah, and if we, I mean, paid cosmetics would be amazing if we had modelers to start with that could actually provide that kind of service, right? But it's probably like you hire a freelancer to do a batch kind of thing. But yeah, for now it's just our little garage project, and I mean, look at it. We'll be here a while. Isn't this the most fucked up building you've ever seen? It is strangely weird. Still not happy with the hat. Like, how do you even... Hang on. If I start here and we go up and I grab you, then I just lower it by 1. That looks a little less silly. Then you could put a turret on here. That would be funny. Zoop. Perfect. It fits perfectly. Yeah. I mean, if we wake up and 10,000 people are playing this game, then we can evaluate things, right? I truly believe that it is capable of that, because I am a very unstable and silly person. But you know, you have to work towards the goal. That is one of the possibilities, right? And I'd like to see that happen. Yeah. On that note as well, it's almost 12 o'clock. I need to not be doing this. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. So, I did make some progress. I have a working base now. I made the most beautiful thing in the world. Which... Yeah... Actually need to bring teleporters. You know what? Maybe I just do this. Wait. Ew. You're not the synergy thing. Here we go. Watcha. 45. 120. What are we doing? It's just 45, right? No, it's 90. Okay, it's 90 that way. Right. So now that's sitting there. It's not 100% centered, but who cares? The cube is still there. We will keep the cube for now. By cube. Okay. Then I realized that one in there doesn't have a teleporter in. Yeah, we will definitely snag a billionaire at some point. It is only inevitable. That would solve a lot of our problems as well. I'm in agreement with that. Oh, I'm on 50 again, that's fine. I mean, I maybe want to make like an interior thing here rather than a building. Make it something underground. That was my initial idea, but for now I'm just gonna put this fucking here. There we go. I don't want it. I want it this way. There we go. Is it big enough? Not big enough for both of us. There we go. And that then teleports to there. Hello, teleporter. I mean, tribes has silly buildings like this. Let's not pretend it didn't. There we go. 180 there. Nope. So. Nice. Perfect. In all ways, never to be improved upon. Yeah. A lot of those buildings were silly because they didn't have a lot of polygons to work with, right? So. Man. Behold, I have reintroduced the nugget route. One of the more... I'm not gonna say that at some point in the years of my ranting I might have suggested that and it showed up in T3, but I'm just saying. Would that be arrogant of me to assume? Any development milestones coming up? Yeah. This thing. But in all seriousness, we are actively working towards a actionable test. Likely in the form of a movement test or a time trial mode that can be used in single player. And from that we will move hopefully to a deathmatch test as well for weapon balance. And then some point that turns into a CTF test. But we are going to be very careful with that because we know the moment that exists, we will be evaluated on our existence of CTF, right? So we are pussyfooting around a tiny bit and testing silly things. Like the most beautiful building you've ever seen that I just built because I needed a thing. Everything is placeholder. Everything is awesome. This thing really doesn't have that. Good. All right. And there's an a silly aqueduct in the middle of the map, with no discernible reason, no raison d'etre. If we wanted to do things properly, then you would do right by the mirror. Right by the mirror. And I'm gonna do 5,000. And then no. No, I'm gonna do a rotation because it's slanted. 45. That's not right. We're looking at a most. What are we looking at? It's probably a flip then. And what we want. Please change. Okay, screw you. What's a delta transform? Apply delta transform to selected elements. I have never done that before. Ah. How amazing. I'll say X. And then Y. Alright. So maybe Y first. And then 90. Yeah, that works. So kinda. I'll line it up later. There we go. Yes, the Tirbus, the names that should not be mentioned, those kind of things. Yeah, because we have working base, we have vehicles, those kind of things. But we're not gonna immediately test those because then you have the game, right? So anyway, that is gonna be me done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Because you can see I'm slowly, the light of life is slowly fading away. Been a very long day. I have done things. I've done things on the map. These things are good. So I'm probably gonna give it another day tomorrow, and then I'll try and hand in my homework on Friday. Mirror everything. Because that's base, and that's basically the mesh here that I still need to fix then. And, you know, line it up reasonably well. I'm still not really sold on the this is a spawn base that I made for another map. It's just going to live here for a bit. I think the spawn point isn't too bad. The location needs to be a little different maybe. This is still a potential one, but it's a lot closer to the enemy base. I still need to put in 1,000 inventory stations, and this is just too funny. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's just stupid. Okay, so GG's everyone, thanks for watching, and barring any sort of catastrophe, I'll be doing this again tomorrow. So GG's, bye-byes.